As the sun sets on an era, the mighty MiG, the roaring beast of the Indian Air Force, prepares for its final flight this September at Chandigarh Air Force Base. Today, News Mobile is honored to welcome veteran Indian Air Force fighter pilot, Wing Commander Anil Kumar Gupta, whose heart has soared alongside this iconic warbird. With passion and pride, he'll share the thrill of commanding the skies, the raw power of the MiG, and the bittersweet emotions of its farewell. Join us as we celebrate a legend's last dance, a tribute to courage, legacy, and the unbreakable spirit of flight.
It'll be a very emotional journey actually, and from the group that we've got, it's more than 200 of the old veterans who are joining in, so I'll be meeting quite a few of them, maybe after years. All of us will be oldies, so but it'll be fun to say hello and meet them and the lady wives, because it's an invitation for the spouses as well. And we're looking forward to it. It's somewhere in September now. Yeah. The dates are to be finalized. Okay. We're looking forward to go to Air Force Station Chandigarh to meet all these people and see the final flight of the MiG. My transition from NATs to MiGs, I had by that time many hours on the NATs and Hunters, so my transition was quite smooth. Of course, you know, the profiles or the basic factors in any flying is takeoff and landing, first things. Yeah. So the MiG, the thrust is once you put the afterburner on, there's a certain thrust and you get a kick on the back, and and the acceleration is very rapid. Okay. And the speeds are very high. It's about 300 kilometers you get airborne. Yeah. And thereafter you get on the same profile. Now, come in for a landing, how you come and land depends upon, again, there was a transition from the NATs, which was a flatter approach. Okay. This was a steeper approach. Okay. So it took maybe a sortie or two to get adjusted to this. But then, you know, the instructors who are there, I was flying with Wing Commander Gandhi at that point of time, and he told me there's nothing to worry, there's the same aircraft. And so it was fun getting converted into 21 Squadron. It was not called fun, but it was nice.
Yes, I'm sure.
And you know, a lot of people call it a flying coffin, but I never felt like it. It was business as usual every day. Yeah. And the work used to start very early in the morning, and we used to fly the whole day, and weather permitting. We used to do detachments, air-to-ground firing, air-to-air firing, and exercises, live training all over. No, it's a misnomer that people call it a flying coffin. I don't tend to agree with it. It all depends upon how you fly the aircraft. You know, one must fly it within the flight envelope. Yeah. And yes, you have at times there are certain emergencies that take place. But one is trained to take on the emergencies. At Bhuj, you know, the biggest emergencies that take place is the bird hits at times nowadays. And with the growing population in and around the airfields, the birds keep on coming up now. I had an incident myself. I was leading a 6 aircraft formation training formation, and just after takeoff, I ingested a few birds into my engine, and I could hear the thuds. So my wingman, we took a formation takeoff. He said, "Sir, you got a bird hit." I said, "Yes." because I could smell the birds
Yeah.
also, roasted birds, So I took my actions as quickly. The engine was still running well, so climbed up and I had a full fuel aircraft with 2 drop tanks, because it was supposed to be a long flight that we were doing. I made an emergency landing, just did a circuit and landed. It was with overweight landing, but everything turned out fine at that point in time because the engine was with me. I used to get was in teaching the young pilots who joined the squadron, initiating them into getting all to know the aircraft very well and fly it to its limit in various profiles. There are various profiles one has to fly the aircraft in. It's in air combat, air to ground, because the MiG 75, Type 75 used to be used in a multi-role combat aircraft at that point of time. We were both using it as an air defense and also as a ground attack fighter. See, life carries on. Nobody doesn't stop now. As for the plans, what the Air Force's plan is, the home-built Tejas. This is going to replace all the MiG squadrons in the MiG squadron, and they have given sufficient amount of orders to the HAL to build these aircraft. And slowly, as the production line increases, so we'll have I think 20 squadrons of Tejas aircraft, which is, I believe, a very fine aircraft. And the Mark 1A, which is coming up, has got more features than the other basic aircraft. And it will fulfill the role that was the MiG-21s were doing. MiG-21s in the Air Force were gradually, from the air defense role, were assigned to various other roles also. So from a elite aircraft also to air defense, ground attack. So it became a multi-role aircraft. MRCA we call it. Though at times the power we used it. It was used in the 71 ops very well. So my course mates at that point of time were all mostly in the front, not flying but on the ground as FACs, forward air controllers, and they were involved in various duties involved with the operations. Now we at that point of time were in Hakimpet FTW and used to be following the news that was coming on the radio and the newspapers and various sources to find out what exactly was happening on the front. Very much interested at that point of time as to what really is going on, especially in the air warfare.
Yeah.
In the sense, the aircraft used to take off and get into the enemy territory.
Yeah.
The pilots were there, and we didn't know at that point of time how many will come back, what is the attrition rate. There's always certain attrition rate when you go inside the enemy territory.
Very true.
So we were all very well concerned about various people and used to get news about some of our instructors not having come back and who were involved at that point of time. So all in all, it was good and bad. We used to get good news at times that we have captured that, we've got air superiority at that point of time. But at times when we used to get the news that somebody has not come back, it used to be a bit of a dull scene in the crew room. The technology has improved so much that the present PGM, precision guided munitions that are available beyond visual range munitions, we don't really have to go all the way inside the enemy territory to attack them. As was seen during Operation Sindhu, the warfare has changed totally. The missiles were fired from inside our own territory, hitting targets more than 300 kilometers away. And there are air to ground missiles available now, which have got very good tracking skills, as well as the location of the point of impact is also very well seen. So, precision guided munitions are the new word, and the drone warfare is another one. The concept has totally changed. I'm not really well with it, but I suppose the people at the top know what to do. I'm not really very well versed with that particular aspect.
Yes.